Hello everyone, this is John Fawcett, Warning Coordination Meteorologist for the National Weather Service Office serving far west Texas and southern New Mexico. It's Thursday afternoon, January 8th. We're talking about this winter mix scenario we've had for a couple of days. Should be ending by early Saturday. The impacts, though the chances are low for any significant impacts, the potential is there, so that's why we're doing yet another briefing. And I'd like to take this time to really commend our office. I've been on vacation, but I've been following the briefings and webinars and all the products issued by this office for a very difficult weather scenario, very tough one to forecast, and I think they've done a great job. Okay, potential impacts. Mainly Friday, another dose of strong winds with a backdoor front, the second one in the last few days. This one will be not as strong, but you'll still have strong gusty winds in the western slopes. And then starting late tonight into early Saturday, a wintry mix, depending on where you are. You could get cold rain, sleet, snow, mainly light amounts, but still could give you some slick roads. And then Hudspeth County, Eastern Otero County, there is a window for freezing drizzle or freezing rain early Friday. And then wind chill temperatures, not quite like the previous blast, but still getting down to around 20 degrees. We're pretty confident in enough moisture for at least light precipitation. We also think the cold air is well on its way, and it'll be here tomorrow for a renewed burst of cold air, and then gusty winds along the western slopes and passes. So we got high confidence in that, but then the uncertainties. How far west will the below freezing temperatures occur during the precipitation window? In other words, while we're getting the precipitation, how far west will it be below freezing for sleet and maybe even freezing rain? The type of precipitation at any given location, at any given time, in fact, that's an uncertainty. And then that opportunity for the best precipitation, when's that going to end? We think it's going to be by early Saturday, but uncertain. And then the coverage of precipitation, when you don't expect a lot of precipitation, and you don't expect it to be widespread, it's really hard to pick out the areas that are definitely going to get the precipitation. Now, looking at the weather scenario this evening, the cold air in the front still well up to the north, but it's on its way and moving quickly. The lowlands will be above freezing this evening, upper low to our southwest for the moisture and a little bit of lift, and then by Friday morning, that cold front rushes through from the northeast. The coldest air is lagging the front, so even though the front will be through El Paso, Las Cruces, while there's still precipitation going on, the colder air is really going to be lagging it and probably won't be able to bring it down to freezing for freezing rain in El Paso and Las Cruces. That's a better chance further east. And the best chance for precipitation will be Friday morning, because as you get into Friday evening, that low to our south opens up and starts moving to our south, passing us by. So the window of best precipitation starts to close. You're still going to have those gusty east winds along those west slopes, and then by Saturday morning, those east winds will start to weaken, and the low also weakens and moves to the east. So precipitation period should be ending. Whatever happens Friday night into early Saturday should be either snow or a rain-snow mix. Okay, and here's an example of how you get all this different kind of winter precipitation. So much has to do with the profile of the air above you. If you've got a decent layer of warm air over below freezing air, well, that's how you get either your freezing rain or sleet, depending on how thick the warm air is and how deep the cold air is below. Well, we think only the far east, Hudspeth County, Eastern Otero County, early Friday has the opportunity for that freezing rain scenario we got shaded out there. Otherwise, most of the lowlands Friday morning probably going to get sleet, maybe some cold rain, and then Friday night that warm layer is almost all gone, so it's probably going to be snow, which could reach even the lowland surfaces. No warnings or advisories currently in effect. You may be issuing a winter weather advisory for Hudspeth and Eastern Otero counties early tomorrow. That would probably be short notice. Have to keep an eye on how this profile in the atmosphere develops. And then for Friday, remember we were talking about light freezing rain, far east portion, mainly early, and then sleet elsewhere during the morning, cold rain, maybe sleet, maybe even snow in the afternoon depending on your elevation, and then finally overnight tomorrow night into early Saturday you would probably have light snow. You keep seeing light amounts showing up. There's really not a lot of potential for significant precipitation. But even so, we have impacts like the strong winds along the western slopes, like Interstate 25, driving along west of the Franklin and Oregon Mountains, Interstate 10, and 25. Could be driving difficulties on Friday, and then possible freezing rain or drizzle in the far east, and even sleet in the lowlands could lead to slick roads, mainly Friday morning. But the good news is the warm layer aloft will slowly modify and transition to more of your mountain snow and rain snow mix in the lowlands. We're more used to that kind of thing. Again, mainly light amounts. So that takes you through this particular briefing. There may be another one tomorrow. We're going to see how things speed up or slow down or fade away or intensify. Thank you for your time.